Welcome to A Dude's Nerdery. Shang-Chi and Death Dealer are in the final round of the All Valley tournament in the Nerdery. Who will be crowned the Kung Fu Master? Part 1, Face Sculpt. Hasbro continues to produce very well done photoreal face sculpts. They captured the actor Simu Liu exceptionally well. I mean, he looks great from all angles. I mean, they really have the essence of him. The hair looks awesome. Wow, dude, that face looks phenomenal from all angles. I gotta say, I think they really went all out on him. This is a very, very impressive photoreal face. And as impressive as the photoreal face is, I'm really digging the hair, man. Look how well coiffed that is. I honestly don't know much about Death Dealer, and clearly I haven't seen the movie yet, but this figure had me at hello because of the kabuki mask. First thing I want to point out is the exquisite detail on the mask and hood. With all the etchings carved into it, it really adds to the overall aesthetic, and then you have the black piping going around the rim of it, and then you get to that kabuki mask, man. It is such a cool glossy white. The paint sits on it extremely well, and then you can see his eyes poking out from underneath. Check out the detail on those eyes, man. Those are something else, aren't they? The first point goes to Death Dealer. An excellent face sculpt could not compete with its epic kabuki mask and ponytail. Round 2, Accessories. Death Dealer comes with 2 pair of kung fu hands, or a left hand holding a dagger or about to throw it, and a right hand with 2 daggers in motion. He hears you come in from the side, he looks over, and then you're dead. Shang-Chi comes with 6 hand options total. 2 grip fists, a pair of kung fu grip hands like he did in the final pose of the trailer, and finally, I'm gonna call them snap hands. He's got a pair of snap hands. Looks like he's about to snap, but I'm guessing this has something to do with like chi or kung fu that I am ignorant of its ways, and I look forward to learning more about it in the movie. And then lastly, Shang-Chi comes with this bow staff. And I do really appreciate the leather detail on the grip on each end of it. You can't keep Captain Indecisive down, man. I'm going to call this a tie. Shang-Chi does have a couple more accessories, however, the daggers in motion are just so cool. Anytime you can get any object in motion in Marvel Legends, it just takes your display or photos to another level. Body sculpt. Death Dealer's blue robe is all-encompassing. It is such a cool blue, and it's a unique look for a Black Series figure. Look at all the detail put into it top to bottom. Even the orange stripe that runs through it has little etchings all over it. And then you have the black and silver belt, which really makes everything else pop on it. The part that hangs is made of a stiffish rubber, but I do appreciate the way it hangs and looks on him. This part is made of the same rubber as well, and looks like it's just kind of folded into it. So when we get into articulation, you will see how it limits him. Underneath, it looks like he has some kind of silver samurai armor, and I kind of want to see what's underneath, man. Anyone who gets like a second figure or does a custom of this, let me know if you open this up and what's underneath. And then you get to the forearm gauntlets. Not only do they have really nice etchings in them, and the silver pops in contrast to the blue and orange, then you can see where it's tied with red rope and how it hangs off of it. Just a ton of detail to make this thing as cool as possible. He has blue pants to match the robe, silver knee pads, black boots that actually have some pretty cool detail on the back. Oh wow, look at that. I love all the etchings and ribbing that they have going through this. That is really impressive. Shang-Chi has a traditional muscle body sculpt with really cool textures all over it. His jacket is definitely ribbed for your pleasure. I love the bright red color they picked, and I love all the ribbings and etchings that they put on it there to make it look like it did in the Shang-Chi trailer. I like how it's a 3/4 length. It looks just like it does in the trailer there. Man, his shoulder has more great detail. Really appreciate the black piping going through it. And man, I love how they etch this in, and then it fades into a darker red color as it goes up into the neck. Man, it even looks really cool in the back. Then he comes with black pants that have just a little bit of a gradient on them. But man, it's gotta be the shoes. These are made to balance a figure and rock a ridiculously cool mix of casual with kung fu. Man, I really appreciate the aesthetic of that. I mean, think about this. You have this like warrior jacket and then these awesome shoes to go with it, man. I think it's kind of a plain figure, but it really works. And from what I've seen in the trailer, I really think that they honored the aesthetic from the film. Point to Death Dealer again, man. This was actually a tough one. Captain Indecisive wanted to come out, but he is such a unique figure. He's absolutely going to pop in an MCU display. I love the robe with the gauntlets and the belt, and then it just works amazingly well with that mask. Death Dealer's head has an incredible range of motion. He can touch chin to chest, head looks up nicely, side to side, and then you get some real nice head tilt with it. Shang-Chi, almost chin to chest, looks up nicely, side to side well, and you get, wow, you get phenomenal head tilt. Wow, that's amazing. Look at that. Look at that swivel that the neck is on there. I think that gives some really lifelike poses. I mean, he's kind of like, Shang-Chi, what? You talking to me? Both shoulders go all the way out. You have a double pin elbow that's greater than 90 degrees. Both knees go almost all the way back. Only difference is Shang-Chi is pinless, whereas Death Dealer has pins. Shang-Chi can do the double jump kick pretty well if you want to take photos of that. Also kicks up extremely well, which I'm glad about because they are martial arts figures. Death Dealer, however, is going to be limited because of this cape. He can do the splits about as well as Shang-Chi. He also can kick up, but if you wanted to switch and have him kick with this leg, you're really going to be doing more of a side kick, not a front kick. Shang-Chi has a cut and swivel at the waist. I can tell he has a swivel, but I can't tell if he has a cut or not because this is so stiff it won't let me do it. So he's going to be more upright and you're not going to be able to get him into some of the cooler poses. Point to Shang-Chi for articulation. They are evenly matched. However, the aesthetic of the Death Dealer's robe is awesome, but it does limit posability. I'm really looking forward to taking some martial arts photos with Shang-Chi. The final round in the All Valley tournament will be Toy Photography and Effect Systems Sci-Fi 06 Damarama Dojo. Both figures pick up various colors well. The ribbed and detailed jacket of Shang-Chi is very distinguished. But I just can't get over how bad you know what the Death Dealer is, especially with those daggers in flight. I do have to acknowledge that Shang-Chi is easier to pose than Death Dealer because of his stiff robe and mine has loose angles. Did you experience that? Let me know in the comments. In the end, I really enjoyed posing them individually or in combat. Captain Indecisive rules this one a tie. I was thinking, who else from the MCU could I throw in to pair with them? And then Ronin came to mind. Dude, he totally fits. Alright, I'd be down if he popped up in this movie. How about you? Alright, let's recap. They tied for accessories and toy photography. Shang-Chi won for articulation. Death Dealer won for face and body sculpt, making him the winner of the All Valley tournament by a score of 3-2. Let me know in the comments who you think is the Kung Fu master between the two of them. I really appreciate being able to get both these figures along with AI Iron Man with ease. It was such a smooth rollout, and the execution on the figures from this wave is fantastic. So what a great experience we all just had. We pretty much got these figures with ease, either on same day pickup or finding them in the store, or Death Dealer in my case got delivered. And now we're all getting to enjoy them at the same time, man. Thank you, Target and Hasbro. Let's keep this up. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to join the noble quest of building this action figure collection. See you real soon.